Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. GEMA Nation is regrouping as panic grips William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagwa's camp in Mount Kenya region. During the AZIMIO campaign, we had Peter Munya, we had Kibicho Karanja, we have the former governor of Meru, Kiraitu Murungi. We had the former governor of Laikipia, that is Mureithi. We had several members, people like Maina Njenga. We had Martha Karua, and several others, people like Mwangi Wairia. When William Ruto was sworn in the office, according to our expectation, the way the storm was so heavy, the UDA storm in Mount Kenya region, we thought like it was the reign of William Ruto in Mount Kenya region, where some of Kikuyu leaders, let me say GEMA Nation leaders, start streaming into Kenya Kwanza one by one. And actually, those who never came out, joining immediately Kenya Kwanza, they were making calculations and also consulting if it was a good idea for them joining the Kenya Kwanza. So in this video, I want us to have a discussion on how this regrouping is going to affect William Ruto, the Rigathi Gachagua camp in Mount Kenya region. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a fundraising in this channel. We want to support a family here. His name is Nurdin Salash, and he's going for a kidney transplant at Medihill Hospital, Parklands, Nairobi County. And he came out, reaching out in this channel for assistance. And because we want to support him, and he has able to raise 1 million Kenya shillings, and with the running out of 1 million Kenya shillings, we are requesting for your support. And because of that, I launched a fundraising in this channel, and we are having 100 Kenya shilling challenge for support of the family of Nurdin Salash, as Nurdin is expected to go for a kidney transplant at Medihill, Parkland. So the way I'm displaying the number below, please, I request you with a humble heart, let us support this family, and they are the supporters of this channel. Please do as you can. And if you can do more than that 100 Kenya shillings, I will appreciate. Now, I want us to have a discussion why this regrouping in Mount Kenya region is going to affect William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagwa's camp. Now, as the ground is now, the ground is hostile in Mount Kenya region. When you go to Kiambu, the conversation there is so different. They don't like even to talk about Kenya Kwanza. A bigger percentage of them. Why? They're feeling like they're being sabotaged. Let us go to Murang'a. People are talking what they do understand is not in accordance to the Kenya Kwanza. They're feeling like they were sabotaged. Now, when you look at Meru, you look Embu, Nyeri, you go to Laikipia, you go to Nyandarua, the same rhetoric stories and narratives are there. So when you look at people like Peter Munya was the former Minister of Agriculture in the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. When he was the Cabinet Minister of Agriculture, he took side where he came out joining AZIMIO and supporting AZIMIO's agenda and ideology. And of course, this was a win for Raila Amolo Odinga, because Peter Munya was the first governor of Meru County. And we believed that this was a good team that was also going to at least deliver votes to Raila Odinga in AZIMIO. So when you look at people like Peter Munya, you look at Mwangi Wairia, you look at Maina Njenga, you look at Martha Karua and Mwangi Wairia, I want to say these duos, there is a possibility of them conquering Rigathi Gachagua in Mount Kenya region. I want to repeat. When you look at Mwangi wa Iria, you look at Maina Njenga, you look at Peter Munya, you look people like Mureithi, they are streaming in. People like Martha Karua. I know some people always says that Martha Karua does not have votes in Mount Kenya region, but I want to say even if she has 2 or 3, those are votes. I think so. Those are votes. So the truth of the matter is, William Ruto must be worried. Why worried? One, the ground is so hostile. And there is a possibility of this team managing to take over and to conquer their camp in Mount Kenya region. And there is something that is going to happen clear. Why? During electioneering period, William Ruto and his brigade came out spreading and selling their agendas and a hustler narrative in Mount Kenya region. So there's a certain group, a bigger percentage of group in Mount Kenya region, thought like now this was going to be our government, the hustler government. It was not going to be a dynasty government, because William Ruto came up with a narrative that it was a dynasty versus hustlers. So people, let me say the poor bought this narrative during that period of election, and this was so easy for them to adopt because of that narrative. And they believed that William Ruto was going to consider them in his government. Where William Ruto came out singing about Mama Mboga, Boda Boda. Even he came out giving a very, sometimes it was, let me say, it was very shocking for William Ruto to come out to tell us that now, you Kikuyus who are in the market, you will just have a free call when you want to do your business transaction here and there because of the free Wi-Fi or those kind of things. As we speak now, GEMA Nation has come out upon their realization to say that now, this was not the government that we were expecting. It is not the Ruto that we were dealing with. So for them, they've come out to say that at least the AZIMIO, yes, not all the promises of AZIMIO could have come out to be fulfilled. Let us not say that, yes, William Ruto is so bad, but again, something that I'm against William Ruto is one, he is promising everything. He's almost even promising us heaven. That is whatever William Ruto remains with, because he promised everything. So for me, according to my opinion, today, the AZIMIO team had a PG meeting, parliamentary group meeting. And this, when I was just looking the faces are these people from Mount Kenya region are streaming in AZIMIO. Have you asked yourself, why is these people streaming in AZIMIO? People like Peter Munya, they were hiding because they thought like William Ruto was going to work well. Now they have realized that William Ruto, there's nothing he's doing. Now they are coming out, now joining AZIMIO fully. Let me say rejoining AZIMIO because they were in AZIMIO, and some of them never came out saying that they have come out to exit the AZIMIO. People like Mureithi, the former governor of Laikipia constituency. By the way, Mureithi was elected independently during the reign of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And he was the former governor of Laikipia County. People like Maina Njenga was there. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua is feeling like Maina Njenga is bringing certain storm that might bring Mount Kenya to a standstill. And their camp might face a very dangerous situation. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua has come out with a narrative that now Maina Njenga is recruiting and revamping Mungiki in Mount Kenya region. And that is why Rigathi Gachagua has come out with a very, let me say, useless idea, because he has understood that now he's not taking over as a kingpin in Mount Kenya region the way Uhuru Kenyatta was, the way Raila Odinga in Nyanza is, the way Kalonzo Musyoka is in Ukambani, the way, let me say, Western we don't understand it. We don't know if it is Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, we don't know if it is Oparanya, we don't know. But at least when you look at Mount Kenya region, Rigathi Gachagua thought like now it was going to be his game. It was fully his game. So for him, he has realized that this is not now my game. People are coming out and the ground is hostile and things is against his plans. And that is why he is planning ill things against these individuals day in, day out. So ladies and gentlemen, according to my thoughts and my opinion, is there any possibility of these groups that are grouping from Mount Kenya region and streaming into AZIMIO? Is there any possibility of having a Kikuyu president 2027? Is there any possibility of having a Luo president in 2027? Is there any possibility of having a president from Ukambani region? Maybe Kalonzo Musyoka. In Nyanza region, maybe Raila Odinga. In the Mount Kenya region, maybe Mwangi wa Iria, Maina Njenga, Peter Munya, all those, Martha Karua. That is the question we are asking. Is there any possibility of this group recapping and also beating William Ruto's Rigathi Gachagua camp in the Mount Kenya region? What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your support. Please consider subscribing. Bye-bye.